What's up, Firefox? I'm watching your game versus Rebel on Ghost Lake, and I've already seen your beginning. The vault, I really think you should go for the Vaults of Erebus build here. That's 3 on gold, 1 on wood, and then you lure these boars under your town center. 2 safe gold mines inside your base, and you can lure the boar under your town center. So there's really no excuse not to go for it. Really no excuse. I don't know when you'll get Vaults of Erebus when you do this build, but I imagine it's going to be 1, 2, even 3 minutes delayed. I don't know how much, but yeah. Every minute basically is, let's see, what is Vault of Erebus actually? 2. So it's every minute is 120 resources you're missing out on. And like I said, it's not like you're gonna have a slower or a faster advance when you're doing this. So yeah, I would definitely say you need to learn the Vault of Erebus build. I'll show it to you after this game how to do it. But yeah, talking about the matchup here, Ghost Lake, 2 safe gold mines, 2 defensive booming civilizations. It's gonna be a 2 TC war. None of you can stop the other from booming. Niwa has the hero Kuafu, so any form of early aggression is just denied by that unit. So the way to play around that is to boom yourself, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure Niwa's gonna get significant nerfs. She seems really OP. Hades, on the other hand, a lot of people are saying he's like the worst god at the moment, so keep that in mind if you're depressed about losing this game. It's a very probably unfair matchup for you. That said, I still think you've got plenty of chances to win here. So just say that you cannot stop the second TC, so you can go for a 2 TC boom yourself. Heck, even a third 3 TC boom. This town, oh my god. Yeah, this town center is actually quite good. There's hunt, there's gold here. And then this one doesn't do much for you. But yeah, I can honestly see a 3 TC boom working out here. Maybe grab this one, immediately transfer over to this one, or the other way around, grab this one first and then get this one after. Maybe that's the safer option. And then you cast Sentinel here, and you build 5 walls there, you know. This gold, this hunt, these berries are very well protected. I imagine something like that could potentially work here. Also, talking about the Greek versus Chinese matchup, your best unit is going to be the Hoplite with AG Shield and Sarissa. The only counter he's got to it are either Fire Archers or Chukunu, and you have a very hard counter to them in form of Peltest. So you definitely want to go for that. Hoplites, and then you add in Peltests as you go. You see how many archers does he have, and then you add accordingly. Try not to overproduce Peltests, of course, because they're only really good versus archers. Although they are actually quite decent versus other units too. But still, you want to make mainly hoplites, and then you want to use Peltests to counter archers. So you're actually going for a weird strategy here, aren't you? Let's see what the Rebel is doing. You know, you can go Nuwa, you can have a town center at 4 minutes. So Rebel is playing this quite inefficiently. An optimized Nuwa would have this town center down already. You're getting a stable and not a second town center. You're trying, I don't know if you are trying for some early aggression here. Like I said, it's not gonna work versus Hero Kuafu. Let's see here, there's gonna be a Pioneer too. Like at 446, Rebel is so slow with this Hero Kuafu. Rebel is a good player, but he does not know how to make build orders. It's stable, it's an interesting choice. He does have the Halberdias to counter cavalry. They are obviously slow, and he doesn't have access to Chiyu, so he doesn't have the minor god technology. But now there's a lot of pressure on you to get things done, and it's just so hard for you. Because there's 6,000 gold inside his base, there's chicken, there's berries, the hunt he's already taken, and there's more hunt over here. Like already now, I would say you're not in a great spot at all. Not in a great spot at all. And I don't think you're gonna get much value out of these horses. Let's see. Rebel, does he know that you are on horses? He does see the stables with his Cheongchi. And he's walled up already. Like, Rebel is super safe and secure here. He also knows you're not on the 2 TC boom. So Rebel is just super content right here. Knows that he doesn't have to do anything other than defend, which is extremely easy for him. So I wonder what you're gonna do then. You're grabbing this now, but like, your early military here, your heroes, your Hibius, getting a village here, that's nice. But other than that, you're not really got any value. This town center could have been up at like 2-3 minutes ago, meaning you could have had an additional 10 villagers out than what you have right here. And what did you get in return? You killed 1 villager, right? So definitely the wrong idea to go for the early stables here. Ghost Lake with really nice hunt, double gold mine, just go for the 2 TC boom. And also, I think kind of early to set up farms. Maybe it's nice because you save food, but I would probably go for these resources up here instead. You've got the map control. Rebel is on full defense duty. He's not going to risk anything to go forward. He can do raids like this, but he's not going to stop you from hunting or gathering batteries here. Yeah, this unit is really good, the Cheongchi. Hard for you with your Greek heroes to chase it around. I do love the 3rd TC grab here. So like, your plan was early aggression into 3 TC boom. And Rebel is not ready for this. He doesn't even have this scouted. So this is good play what you're making here. The only issue is just probably only use your Ajax and your Minotaur for early pressure. And then into 3 TC boom. The Achilles and the 3 horses didn't do anything. So this could be optimized a lot better. And you could have out like 60 villagers or so right now. But I do love your general strategy here. I think that's really, really good. He's going through Gomang now, and that gives him access to faster, better horses. He's already Nuwa, so he does have that innate 10% hit points for cavalry. So that's probably going to be his plan on a wide open map like Ghost Lake. So what do you do against that? Well, you've invested into 2 stables, which I think is just not a great call. And now you're also, you see, like, you're making infantry and archers now. I think this is the better play. These 2 stables, man, they were so expensive for you. 200 wood for these, and you had to pay for 3 horses, and you barely got any value out of it. But this just set you behind a lot. It's almost like a second TC, you know. 200 wood plus 3 times 120. Almost a second town center you could have got for that price. Let's see what Rebel does. He's got a Bowley here. He could also just go Mythic. China Mythic Age is so damn strong. He gets some really nice god powers, the Great Flood. He gets some really good technologies. He gets that ridiculous hero of his. So, yeah, it's a good plan by Rebel. Once again, 6,000 golden base. He's got gold mine over here that's well protected. More hunt. Like, it's so easy for Rebel what he's doing here. So imagine that you, on the other hand, had gone for just a straight 3 TC boom. Maybe an Ajax out, but nothing more than that. Ajax, Minotaur, harass however much you can. And then straight 3 TC boom. That would be the counter to what he's doing here. I'm not even sure if it would be a counter, simply due to the fact that Nuwa is the strongest god at the moment and Hades is potentially the weakest. But it would be a lot better than what we're seeing right here. The Great Flood on your home base right here is gonna hurt, I imagine. The early farms are good. Probably at home, slightly better than here, but it's fine. So you're going through Aphrodite, which is probably a good choice. Gives you better favor generation, makes your villagers faster, build faster, stuff like that. It's really nice. And Apollo is not going to give you much. Maybe an Underworld would be nice for pressuring this side over here, potentially. But these upgrades that the Aphrodite provides, and the Curse, and the Nemean Lion, is all good stuff. Whereas Apollo is a bit more sketchy. You're not certain that you can get value out of it. So Aphrodite generally the safer choice. I know most people prefer Aphrodite when they play Hades. I think I value Apollo more than the average Hades player, but I don't disagree with the Aphrodite pick here. The issue is, like, with 13, 14 minutes into the game, and nothing much have really happened, and the early start with the stables, I keep coming back to this. It's the reason why he's ahead by this much. You could have been contesting him in terms of economy a lot better than what you are. Yeah. Small things in Retold that really makes the difference. But you're getting the right comp now. You're getting the Peltest, Hoplites. I think maybe you're building these Peltests a bit too preemptively. You don't even know what he's building. You should probably invest into a Pegasus, 2 even, and scout. What is he building? If you did, then you could find this. What is this? Halberdier from earlier. So I actually forced a lot of Halberdiers out from him. That's nice. But then you would see Champion Tiger Cavalry. In that case, Peltests are really useless. I think Rebel is just going to go pure Tiger Cavalry. Yeah, he is. So the Peltests, not good, because you don't scout what army he's making. He actually doesn't have a single archer other than the Pioneers, if you count them. So it's like you're hoping that he's making Chukunu, but he's not. I think Rebel is playing it smart. He realizes he went through Niwa, Gomang, Gongong. That gives him 3 unique horse upgrades, and he's got the Champion Cavalry as well. There's no point investing into Chukunu then. This is a great all-around unit. So like all of these Peltests, 8 of them, more of them now. You keep making them, it's not good. Should be pure hoplites. Since he's making only Tiger Cavalry. If you make pure hoplites, he's not going to be able to win the big fights. Then you'll force out Chugunu, and as he starts to make archers, that's when you mix in the Peltests. It's a common mistake I also make sometimes versus Atlantean in particular. I expect the Archers to come out so I make Peltests, but then they just overrun me with Contarius. So really important to scout what units they're making. He's making Chugunu now, which is interesting. Because he's scouting your Peltest, so it's a terrible choice from him, to be honest. It's a mistake from Rebel making these Chugunu. He should just go pure Tiger Cavalry. But yeah, this is rough for you. Not even used a Great Flood yet. None of the God Powers have been used. Not even Creation. When you're playing Newer, you can just use this immediately to get somewhere around 2,500 resources. They've definitely done that. As soon as you hit Mythicate with Newer, you should do it, I think. See it from your perspective. Curse used up here, very nice. Only hits 3 of them, they're so expensive. So yeah, you're actually pushing him here, which is nice to see. There's the forest protection on the town center. I only realized this today. You gotta look for the green stuff on the buildings to see which building has it. You cannot see the land. You have to look for the building, apparently. Restoration didn't seem to do much, but at least you get out of the forest protection. Now you're flooding onto the scope mine. Honestly, it's starting to look good for you. If you can get a fortress down here, fortress and walls, and just spam buildings, that would be sick. That hero is so busted. The earth wall is also really busted. You gotta hit it while the earth wall is being built. I don't know, looks like you do realize this. Just pointed out. It takes a lot of extra damage. It's really nice. Flooding units onto the gold mine with hoplites, really, really good. You can probably take this fight, can't you? Going to Artemis, really nice. Bruh. This god, I even call it god power because it feels like a god power. The big stun there. Gotta be busted. Yeah, you're winning these fights. It's really good. He's investing now fully into Tiger Cavalry, and this is probably where you're beginning to lose, because look at your army. If you see here, 16 hoplites, 22 peltests. 22 peltests. This is why you're being overrun. Even Toxotes, I think, would be a mistake. It's gotta be just hoplites, and then if you have like 5 peltests and you micro them really well, you can take down the Chukunu that he's got in the back. 22 peltests is way too many. With Artemis, when you get Shafts of Plague, that's going to be better. I've heard rumors that Shafts of Plague is maybe bugged this patch, that the poison damage is not being applied or something. Got 7 Chugunu, you've got 22 peltests. Also, these Tiger Cavalry are so strong. You definitely need your champion infantry upgrade to deal with it. Oh my god. And that hero. Another curse. Look pretty strong. Probably restoration would have been better, I think. Not sure. The reason he's winning here is because he's got better upgrades than you. He's got the champion line upgrade. He's got this last stand. And his unit is just better than yours because it's a unique mitigate human soldier. Bruh. This hero, 435 HP, probably needs to be targeted down by Shafts of Plague archers when you can. Almost treated like a Son of Osiris. Ridiculous unit. Like I said, Nuwa, almost certain to be nerfed. Hades probably gonna get some buffs in the future. But at this stage, it looks like he's just going to overrun you. You do get your champion hoplites now. Earthquake being used over here. Looks really nice. You get a lot of houses, production, kinds of stuff. Even taking down the town center. Very nice. Really good job getting the hoplites there. I'm not sure you would have got it without them. But it's too little too late. Maybe. I don't know who's winning here, by the way. I just remember you saying that you have no clue about this matchup. Well, you're struggling to replenish your army right now. You've got 25 on food. That's not quite enough. You've got 0 wood choppers, so you... I don't know, are they idle or something? Got a lot on favor. You have that... It seems like you just have all these on favor because you don't know what else to do with them. So probably build farms with them would be the the correct choice. Like build a granary and then block down 8 farms up here. It's really nice. But yeah, you're just getting overrun now. Because he's too far ahead. Yeah, another of these god powers. That means that you're not going to be able to retake that town center. So, I think let's compare how many villagers you had this game at... I don't even know. 8 minutes, and then we can see if we go for a straight 3 TC boom. How much further ahead can we be? Let's try that. Because he didn't apply any pressure on you at all. He did nothing to disrupt your game plan. He was just on full defense mode. Just fast forwarding here. I don't think you're coming back here. Also beginning to struggle for gold. You're sitting on 0 at the moment, so surely you're gonna resign now, right? Great flood being used finally. Yeah, you resign after that. So let's see here. Like if you look at your civilian units, you're really... This gap here, it doesn't look like much because it's such a long game, but in reality, this small gap here matters a whole lot. The 3 TC boom, when you finally got there, I love that. But So after 10 minutes, you had like 52.